Hey guys, so we are doing yet again another haul video. This is the rest of the stuff that I bought for my birthday, plus it's some stuff that I got yesterday. I figured, we would just put it all in one. When I showed you those clothes that I bought at Kohl's in a video recently, I didn't show you another clothing item that I bought, and that is the shirt that I have on. I've actually had this sitting in my closet with the tags on it for months now because it's long sleeve, it's got bell sleeves, and I bought it at a store called Elite Ideas Trading, which is a chain store that I think is only in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. So if you don't live in Massachusetts or Rhode Island, then you would never have been to that store before. But if you do live in that area, you may have seen one. They sell a lot of imported stuff, mostly from India, but certainly from other countries too, like, Thailand and China and Japan and things like that. They have clothing, incense, home decorations for indoor and outdoor. They have water fountains, wind chimes, jewelry, all that kind of stuff. So I love that store, and I go there every once in a while and buy something. You may have seen in the description box that the bracelet that I wear most days, not today, but most days, the bracelet that I have on is from that store too. So yeah, so this shirt is from there, and I love it. It's the brand on this is India Boutique, and it's very busy and colorful. But I was so inspired by this shirt. It was like I said, it was sitting in my closet all summer because it's long sleeve. But I didn't want to not get it when I saw it because I knew that they wouldn't have it by the time it was the right season to wear it. But I was so inspired by this that I tried to do my makeup the three colors that are in this shirt. And so I have red and green and gold on my eyes. This lipstick, it in the tube, it's the color red in the shirt, but then it applied like a million times lighter than what it was in the tube. So that didn't work out quite the way I planned, but that's okay. And then I even have pants on to pick up the red color in my shirt. But anyways, I love this shirt, and finally I get to wear it. So that's new. And then when I went out yesterday, I went to a mall that had a Lush in it, and I got the other two bars of soap that I wanted to get on my last Lush trip, but they were out of stock. And that is, oh, that's so weird that only the black lettering is showing up. Okay, well anyways, Karma and Honey, I Washed the Kids. I love these pre-cut bar things that come in 2-packs. It's just so much more convenient. If you're pressed for time, you can just go in there and get what you want already made up, and then you can just bring it to the register. And because Lush can be quite an experience. If the salespeople get a hold of you, they want to show you everything and get you to smell everything. And if you've been there before and you're familiar with the products, maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you just want to go in and get the things that you want because you already know what you want. So anyways, I got these. The Karma one smells like patchouli, which I know patchouli is not for everybody, but I love it. And how appropriate is that I've got my Indian shirt on and showing you patchouli soap. And Honey, I Washed the Kids smells like honey. So now I've got all 4 scents of the Lush soap that I wanted. And I've got Rockstar in my shower right now. Why did I ever stop using Lush soap? It smells so good. I love it so much. I think it's worth every penny. I know it's a little expensive for soap, but oh my god, it smells so good. So another thing that I picked up yesterday when I was at the mall is I got another MAC eyeshadow. If I had never bought any other brands other than MAC, I would have had all of them by now, but because I like to get things from all the brands, It's taking me forever just to get the ones in the permanent line. So I got Antiqued. And this is Antiqued. It's a warm coppery brown color, I would say. And I was thinking about wearing it today, but I really, really wanted to coordinate a look that would pick up the colors in my shirt. I just thought that would be really fun. So I'm sure I'll be playing around with this soon, but that's Antiqued. It's, yeah, coppery brown. And I think I know how I'm going to wear that, but I'm not positive. So there's that. Oh, I wanted to mention that you can only buy MAC eyeshadows in pan form at a MAC store. If you go to a MAC counter, all they have is the eyeshadows that are in the pots. Well, for me to go to a mall that has a MAC store in it, I would have to drive like almost an hour, and I'm not going to waste the gas and take the time to go that far every time I want to get a MAC eyeshadow. So I normally just go to MAC counters that are close by and pick up what they have, which is eyeshadows in the pots. Now, you do have to pay more when you buy them that way, but I think what I would end up spending on gas would be more than the difference between buying one in a pan versus buying one in a pot. So I depot them, and then I can put them in my palettes. But for the first time ever today, I depotted some MAC eyeshadows, the last 3 that I had bought in pot form, and I did it with the straight iron with heat. I had never done it that way before. Every time I was depotting MAC eyeshadows, which was a lot because I used to get a lot of things at the CCO that were in pot form, and then I wanted to depot them and put them in my palettes. But I did it for the first time with a straight iron today, and oh my God, it is so much easier doing it that way. And one of you had told me that when I did a video on how to depot MAC eyeshadows, I did a video showing you how I do it. And the way I was doing it, oh my God, so much more work. So if you were planning on depotting MAC eyeshadows and you've never done it before, definitely use the straight iron heat method. It's so much easier, and there's much less likelihood of you damaging the shadow, because when I used to do it the other way, I would say 1 out of every 10 shadows that I would do would get damaged because of the way I was doing it. So yeah, that's definitely, if only I had tried that in the beginning, but there were reasons why I really was leery of doing the heat method. But anyways, I'm not going to talk about that anymore because I've got a bunch of things to show you, and I'm not even going to be able to do swatches because it would just take way too long. All right, I have one more thing that I picked up yesterday that I wanted to show you. This is a repurchase. I recently had to either throw away, if it was not MAC, some lipsticks that were old, or I had MAC lipsticks that I put in a box of things to back to MAC that were old. So I'm trying to repurchase some things that I had before that I enjoyed that, I wanted to still have. But anyways, this is Revlon Nude Attitude lipstick. It's a matte. And if you've had this before and you didn't like it, I'm going to tell you a trick how to make this work. If you look at this color, you might be thinking, ooh, that's one of those blank out your lips lipsticks like MAC Myth, and those don't work for me. Okay, here's how you make these lipsticks work. It's not even a case of making it work. It's just the way that I wear these type of lipsticks so that they look pretty and I want to wear it, First, line and fill in your lips with a slightly darker shade of liner than the lipstick that you're using. Then apply this. Then put a shimmery gloss with complementary colors in it on top of this. And when I say that, I mean, like, for example, with this type of lipstick, you can tell that it's kind of peachy beige color. So you just want to do like a peachy, shimmery gloss that has the same tones as a lipstick. And trust me, it's so, so pretty, that they just all work together good that way. I showed you in, was it yesterday's video or the video before, that I was talking about the lip combo I had on with MAC Myth. And I don't feel like Revlon Nude Attitude or MAC Myth can be worn on their own with no lip liner under them and no gloss over them. They just don't, they don't look good. They make you look dead. So if you've ever, you know, bought this or Myth or anything like that, Creme de Nude, any of those types of colors, and you were like, oh, I hate this, it's because really the only way that they look good is with other products under and over them. So just a little tip there in case you're wondering, oh, why would you buy that? That's a horrible lipstick. It's actually not. It's very pretty if you wear it the right way. Okay, and then so I have some MAC lipsticks that I already had, and I had to back-to-MAC them, or they're sitting in a box to be back-to-MAC'd. And I think a lot of you are going to be completely familiar with these colors because they're classics. Ruby Woo. Everybody knows Ruby Woo. Classic red shade. It's a matte finish. And its counterpart, Russian Red. This is just slightly deeper than Ruby Woo, but it's also a blue-based red, and it's matte. I should hold them up side by side so you can see the difference. Okay, so see, there is a slight difference, and this one is Russian Red, and this one is Ruby Woo. So Ruby Woo is brighter and lighter, and Russian Red is a little deeper and darker. But if you're a makeup junkie like I am, then you need them both. Okay, so I already had those, and those were just repurchases. And then MAC Myth, I was just talking about this, so that's MAC Myth. So Revlon Nude Attitude is very similar, and if you want to see the difference between those two, because they are pretty similar. Okay, so MAC, this is the MAC one. This is maybe a little bit lighter, a little bit pinker, and the Revlon one is peachier, I would say. But, you know, they're kind of similar. The Revlon Nude Attitude, I think, is actually closer to Creme de Nude by MAC. Those two are much more similar. And the other one that I repurchased is Angel. And, oh my god, I love this lipstick. This is like it's a pink lipstick. It's a frost finish, but it's like the only frost finish lipstick that I've ever had that I didn't dislike because of the finish. There's something about this. It's gorgeous. And even though it's a frost finish, it's so nice. And it's got a little bit of a golden shimmer running through it slightly. But it's like a peachy pink. Really, really, really pretty. I love that. Okay, and then I bought a couple of MAC lipsticks that I've never had before. I love trying new things. Okay, I mentioned to you in a video recently that I wanted to get something that was sort of in the brown family. This is taupe. I figured I would go for like a nudie brown color, and this doesn't really go that great with my skin tone, but I don't care. I like to wear things cool tone, warm tone, neutral, all over the place. I like to wear all the colors. So that doesn't bother me, but this would definitely be better suited on somebody with warm tone skin. But I wore this 2 days in a row, actually, and I just enjoyed it because it was very different than anything that I think I have in my collection. And I say that because I can't be sure, I can't be positive that I don't have something similar, but I don't think that I do. So I kept looking at myself in the mirror those 2 days that I wore it, and I was like, yeah, this is really branching out for me. This is outside my comfort zone. So that's taupe, and that's a matte finish. And the other one that I got is Brave. This is a satin finish, and this is a pinky nude, I would say. It's showing up a lot pinker on camera than it actually is in real life. Yeah, so this is kind of a nude pink color, and this is, did I say? Yeah, satin finish. So never had that before, and really like that. And then I repurchased a couple of MAC glosses. I got Purr, which I think I've had this, I think this is my third time now that I've purchased this. I think I did a whole video about this one time. It's just a golden peach gloss. And this is just their regular formula of lip gloss. And in case you don't have any MAC lip glosses, they come with a sponge tip applicator in this particular line, because different MAC lip glosses have different applicators. So I like the sponge tip ones. I can't stand those ones with the plastic bristles. Ugh, I hate those, which is too bad because some of the ones that of MAC's glosses that have those applicators, the glosses are gorgeous, but I hate that applicator. So anyway, that's Purr. It's P-R-R-R. And then I got Nymphette, and this is a pink with gold shimmer in it. It's not really translating on camera that well, but it's pink with gold shimmer. So, peach and pink. I don't buy a lot of glosses because I don't always feel the need to put a gloss over my lipstick, and I don't usually wear like a liner and then filled in with gloss on top. I don't know, that's just not a look that I usually go for some reason, so I don't know. And then the last two things that I have to show you are liners. Now, I just told you not too long ago that I wasn't going to buy any more liners, that I was all set, I didn't need any more. No. I got MAC Cherry, which is a classic red liner. I love MAC liners. I did not have a MAC red liner, and I figured this would be the most practical red liner by MAC to buy because it would probably go with Russian Red, Ruby Woo. I could probably get away with wearing it with those red lipsticks and maybe many more, but yeah, I can't help it. I really want all the MAC lip liners, but you know, we'll get there maybe someday before I die. This is my very first lip liner by Clinique, and they only have one line of lip liners. They're called quick liners, and they're twist ups. They're automatics. I really prefer the kind you sharpen for sanitary reasons, because the kind you sharpen you can have forever, but this kind, you know, you will have to throw it out eventually because you can't sharpen it. So anyway, the reason why I got this is I had been wearing Clinique Black Honey lipstick a lot. And the liner I was wearing it with, I had tried a bunch of different ones, but the one that I ended up wearing it with the most was Wet n Wild Brandywine. And it looked pretty and I liked it, but that liner it's very subtle. And if you try to do like a definitive line with it, it doesn't really show up that well. But it is a pretty color. And it goes nice with Black Honey. But I wanted to get something bolder and sharper that I could get like a crisper edge to my lip line with. So I thought, well, I'm sure Clinique must have something in their line that coordinates with Black Honey. So I went to the Clinique counter and I asked the lady that was working there, I said, what liner do you recommend to people for Black Honey? And she pulled this out. It's called Intense Licorice. And so this, I got to go with Black Honey. And I haven't had a chance to try it yet because I just haven't. And so next time I wear Black Honey, this is the liner that you'll see with it. And it will give the lipstick a more dramatic look rather than the subtle look that I was getting with the Wet n Wild Brandywine. Okay, so that's it. That's the rest of my haul video. The next video that I plan on doing is my... Wow, that burned down fast. Either that or I've been talking for a long time. Um, how to make your own incense burner. Very simple, not expensive. I deliberately bought things from a store that is a chain store that you'd all have access to if you live in the United States. So I'll just show you what I bought, how I put that together, and then I think I might show you my incense collection. I thought that might be fun. And so that's going to be the next video. And then I still really should do September favorites. And beyond that, haven't done a tutorial or a get ready with me video or anything like that in a while now. So probably will do that. So those are all going to be next week. And by the way, as far as the hurricane goes that I was talking about yesterday, it looks like it's turning and going out to sea, so we might not get that after all, which would be great. So hopefully it will keep doing that and it won't turn again and then come back and slam us. So I think that everything's going to be okay in terms of filming and all that. All right, so that's my haul, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.